Hey everybody, it is Dr. E with your good word for today. So my question to you is, do you pay attention to the messages that life is trying to send to you? What do I mean by that? There's lessons in everything. One email some time ago, I shared to you about the tenacity of a blade of grass. And so in weeding out the garden on the side of the house, I shared to you that we put plastic down between the ground soil and the mulch that we put on top to keep the grass from growing through the mulch. And then, when those pieces of grass that did get through, we would go through and, we would pull it out to make the garden nice and neat and pretty. And I was always amazed at how one blade of grass would push a hole through that very thick plastic to reach the sunlight. And I've even shared with you about, when you plant a seed, it is packed deep in the dirt and it has to seek out the water in the soil, and it pushes itself through that soil to find the sunlight that is going to give it the nutrients that it needs to grow. And so there's lessons for us in a blade of grass, right? That we need to be tenacious and we need to fight to get to the things that are going to help us to grow. There's lessons in watching ants work so hard, working together to move a piece of food from one point to the other. There's lessons in just everything. You can watch animals, or you can watch um, things in nature. I always delight in watching the blossoms come back on trees after the winter, the dead of winter, and you watch these trees reanimate themselves. And I love watching that process, and then you can draw inspiration for our process in life. And so, do you pay attention to the messages that the universe is trying to send you? Coincidences, synchronicities, things that keep occurring, messages that you keep getting. Like one message that I've gotten recently is, the rosy and optimistic impact that I tend to have on people. I've gotten a lot of affirmation from people at my job recently about how they appreciate my presence and the thing that I do, and the rosy disposition that I have, and the positive outlook and the encouraging messages. Like, I've gotten those affirmations from different people quite a bit recently. And there's something there. You have to dig in on that. You have to see, what are these very similar but unrelated messages saying to me? And as I've shared with you guys, I am at a point where I'm wondering, do I want to continue to be a building level administrator? Do I want to move on to a central staff position where I can learn something different and I can contribute to the education of children in a different way? And so, as you get these messages, it's like those questions that you have, the universe, is trying to answer them for you. It's trying to help you make a decision that is going to be for your highest good, that allows you to live in your purpose and your passion. And so listen for that. Put the question out there. And then, don't be afraid when the answer comes to you. It may come in the form of someone talking to you. It may come in the form of an opportunity presenting itself to you. It may come in the form of ideas for new things that you want to do moving forward. But you've got to remain open to those messages, because they could come to you in the most unexpected ways. Now, here's what's interesting. Sometimes I've found those messages to come from people I didn't expect them to come from. Maybe someone that I don't get along with, or someone who I don't tend to see things the same way they see it. But you've got to be mindful. You have to be open. So I always tell people, be open, remain open, never close the door to knowledge, to understanding. If you're always seeking understanding, know that it can come from a variety of places. And so don't shut yourself off from getting the answers that you seek. Because once you ask the question, the universe will answer it for you. But you've got to be ready for it coming maybe in ways that you didn't expect. So you got to be ever present and mindful to what's going on in your life. And so today, as we continue on our reflection of discernment, discernment is to seek knowledge, to seek to understand. I'm seeking full information. Well, when you seek the information, you gotta listen for the answer. You know, there's a saying that says, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So when you seek to know something, when you seek to have something to guide you, you've got to be ready when that information comes, in whatever form that it comes in. Okay? So stay open. Stay committed to being kind to yourself and others. Be committed to having a wonderful day today. No matter what goes on around you, know that the power within you is greater than anything that's going on around you. Keep your smile as your gift to the world. Operate from a place of love. Always, 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 always. And have a great day. Take care.